Tonight on Celebrity Confessions, we unveil a cinematic secret. In a career that has defined dignity and authority, what happens when Morgan Freeman finally drops the mask? Who does the man who has played God secretly look up to? Hollywood is built on illusion, but Freeman has always chased truth. He's narrated films, but his voice carries the weight of humanity itself. And even for him, the admiration for certain peers is immense. At 88 years old, Morgan Freeman makes a final, powerful confession. The 6 actors who, through their discipline and grace, earned his deepest respect. These aren't just names. They are the keys to his own artistry. Get ready to find out whose truth moved the man who moved us all. First on the list, Clint Eastwood. Freeman's confession. Eastwood never had to act tough. He simply was. Their bond started on Unforgiven, where violence was real and silence spoke volumes. Freeman saw a director with a stillness he rarely encountered, a leader without ego. He called Eastwood's directing music without sound. The ultimate sign of respect came during $1 Million Baby. Freeman won his Oscar for the role, but he credits Clint with the ultimate gift. He trusted the pause. That's the greatest gift a director can give an actor. Clint taught him that restraint is the ultimate rebellion. Number 2, Jessica Tandy, the gentle teacher. The most graceful confession is for his co-star, Jessica Tandy. Freeman called her a master of presence and a quiet teacher. Behind the wheel of driving Miss Daisy, acting beside her, he said, was like listening to perfectly composed music. Her work wasn't shouting, it was precision. Every word, every glance, every pause was exactly on beat. He described her as a living metronome, steady, utterly graceful. Jessica Tandy taught Morgan Freeman a profound lesson. That true power isn't in volume, but in timing. She showed him that restraint can be louder than emotion. Number 3, Tim Robbins, the undying hope. The collaborator who shared his soul on a stone-cold set, Tim Robbins, on the brutal shoots for The Shawshank Redemption. Freeman saw in Robbins something that transcended performance, unwavering truth. He confessed that Robbins never once broke character, not even between takes. That was the focus that impressed him. Their on-screen friendship, born of necessity and survival, grew into genuine admiration off-screen. Tim believed in hope, not as a fleeting wish, but as a discipline. For Freeman, Robbins was a constant reminder that faith, whether in life or in art, is the truest act of defiance. Number 4, Denzel Washington, the standard. The modern rival he secretly envies, Denzel Washington. When asked who he admired most today, Freeman simply said, Denzel, because he never lies. Their careers run parallel, 2 giants carrying the weight of representation, yet always maintaining their artistry. Freeman confessed that Denzel approaches his work with a soldier's precision. No wasted motion, no false note. This is a quiet brotherhood of excellence. Freeman openly admits, when I watch Denzel act, I see the standard, not the competition. Denzel showed him that strength does not always roar. It endures with grace.
And those orders to make a preemptive launch. Every second that we lose increases the chances that by the time our missiles arrive.
Number 5, Gene Hackman, the invisible force. The seasoned professional whose very presence was a challenge, Gene Hackman. In their intense scenes together on Unforgiven, Freeman praised Hackman's ability to command a scene without ever raising his voice. Hackman didn't perform. He inhabited the role. He drew power from control. Freeman confessed he learned a vital lesson from him. Gene taught me that power doesn't need to announce itself. It arrives and people notice. Hackman was an architect of emotion, not a decorator. He was proof that the purity of an artist comes when they disappear completely into the work.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
At last, Sidney Poitier, the North Star, the spiritual guide whose wisdom shaped his entire path. Sidney Poitier. No name carries more reverence for Freeman. This is the North Star. Freeman confessed, Poitier was the reason I believed it was possible. He carved a path through prejudice with sheer elegance and conviction. Poitier never demanded respect. He embodied it. When they met, Poitier treated Freeman as a brother in purpose, telling him, "You must walk through doors so others may follow." That single idea became Freeman's creed. Sidney Poitier didn't just change cinema. He changed the measure of what it means to stand tall. In the end, Morgan Freeman's confession of admiration is a philosophy of life. Eastwood, Tandy, Robbins, Washington, Hackman, Poitier. All six reflect the same unshakable virtues: discipline, grace, and dignity. They remind us that true greatness is often quiet. It lives in the pauses, in the kind acts, and in the unwavering commitment to honesty over performance. Whose artistry moves you the most? Drop their name in the comments below. And if you value the truth behind the glamour, make sure you hit subscribe for more celebrity confessions.